Siblings of psychopaths. When did you realize your sibling wasn't normal? My oldest sister is a psychopath. I'm the youngest of 3 girls and we grew up fairly poor, so both parents were out of home a lot working to give us the basics. Because of this, my oldest sister looked after us. My earliest memories involve me running through the kitchen in a diaper, feeling so scared trying to get away from her. Anything and everything set her off. If attention was not 100% on her, she would flip out. Scratching, kicking, hair pulling. My parents were pretty oblivious to all this, or more. My dad was also unstable, BPD, who frequently went off meds, and my mom was too emotionally abused to do anything to help. She had to have presents on everyone else's birthday, had to have the same presents as everyone else on Christmas, or better ones. As I was 4 years younger, I was much smaller than her and easy to catch. From my toddler years to 16, I had crescent scars all over my arms and ankles because she would dig her nails into my skin. The very first time it clicked in my head that no one would ever help and she could manipulate her way out of everything is when she stabbed me in the shoulder with a pen. I was about 8 years old. She had yanked out a chunk of my hair, so I told her to F off. The look on her face was horrifying because she looked so happy because my dad had been sleeping and woke up to me swearing, which was strictly not allowed. She knew I was going to be in trouble, so she grabbed the pen off the table and stabbed me, then yanked it back out. I ran upstairs to get away from my dad, which was a whole different scary experience, and he wouldn't believe that she had hurt me. I came downstairs a few hours later when he allowed it, with blood all over my shirt. My aunt was staying with us and saw it, pointed it out to my dad, and they still believed my sister hadn't done it. I gave up all hope for help after that. That turned into 8 years of her scarring any exposed skin, pulling out my hair, cornering me and screaming about how disgusting I was, taking every moment to remind me I was fat. She has been anorexic/bulimic most of her teens and adult life, throwing things at me, telling me men will only like me because they're chubby chasers, etc. I am more of an extrovert than most of my family, so I always had a lot of friends and boyfriends in elementary school and then actual boyfriends in high school. When she went away to university, my mother thought it would be a great idea for me to visit her there, a whole weekend being alone in her dorm with her. She spent the first day reminding me how disgusting I was, then acted all nice until the evening. She wanted me to watch West Side Story, I think. It's the one with the opening scene of the 2 gangs finger snapping down the street. Me being 16 thought it was funny, so I laughed. Wrong move. She started screaming, threw out all the food, cornered me and let me know how no one in my life actually likes me and they're all just putting up with me because they don't know any better. I'll only ever be in abusive relationships. I don't deserve anything better than that. I'll always be fat and disgusting, etc. Then she kicked me out and made our mother pick me up a day early. Mid-year she was home and in a rare moment of civility she wanted to talk. She asked me how you're supposed to feel sorry for other people. As in, how do you feel empathy? She couldn't figure it out when her professors talked about it. I carefully got out of that conversation. Later that day, after she'd done her usual "you're fat and disgusting" rant, I decided to turn my back on her and not engage. She picked up a textbook and hit me as hard as she could over the head with it, yanked me by the back of my head and pushed me in the cupboards, to let me know you're not allowed to ignore me. I have not spoken to her since that day. I'm now 26 and she's 30. She's still living off my mother and has zero social skills. The last time I saw her, she had drank a bottle of wine on Christmas Eve 2011 and she just laid on the living room floor for the day. She's pulled a knife on our other sister. She's been evicted for trashing apartments that are in my mother's name, had so many pets die unexplainably, expects to be showered with gifts and attention by everyone around her. She will get angry if family are paying more attention to children than they are to her. She still has to refer to our mother as mummy and in that high-pitched voice. She can't hold any platonic relationship, has never had a romantic ones, and she still hates me viciously for being able to have relationships. I will not be surprised if she ends up ending someone. She is the spitting image of our father in personality. She lives in another province from me, is still in school, and my mother is smart enough to never let her know where I live. Those close to me know who she is and know not to give any information.